was hating cause I'm popping. Try to hold me back, but I ain't never ever stopping. All this money on me, I feel like I just went shopping. She was trying to cut, but I told her that I got options, yeah. They was hating cause I'm popping.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you can see from the title of today's video, I'm going to be talking to specifically us ladies. Now guys, if I do have guys subscribers, if you want to watch this video, you still can, but yeah, it's going to be geared towards us females out there. So like you can see as a title, it's going to be just like a girl talk, kind of like a, you know, feminine hygiene, like one-on-one type video. I decided I wanted to make this video just because when I was younger, like, I didn't really have anybody to, you know, kind of tell me stuff like that. Like, more so it's because I was like, not embarrassed, but I was just like, I didn't want to like talk about stuff like that. But now that I'm older, I'm just like, okay, this is like vital, it's important, this stuff needs to be talked about. And if maybe you don't have that person, I can be that person for you, okay? So in today's video, like I said, we're going to be talking about feminine hygiene tips. But before all that gets started, definitely give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, also turn on post notifications. That way you do not miss out from any future videos that I will be posting. Also, if you'd like to follow me on social media, my Instagram and my Twitter are the same. They're just at Cataejah, at Cataejah. I also have a Snapchat if you want to add my Snapchat. My Snapchat is just Taejah101, Taejah101. Alright, so without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright guys, actually before this video does get started, don't mind my hair. I'm wearing my natural hair out today. It never wants me to be great. I'm wearing it out because I got tired of the other wig that I bought. Speaking of wigs, I just bought another one. So I will be posting that wig review when the wig does get here. Because I did get some love on the first wig review that I posted. So I was like, okay, I need a new wig at this point to me. And thought that I would make a review on it. So when that comes, I will definitely get that video up. So let's get into the actual video. So the first tip that I have for you ladies out there is try not to wear like tight clothing or like tight underwear. Now I fell victim to this when I was younger. I would just wear like tighter clothes and stuff like that, mainly because I just was like, okay, this is my size, knowing damn well it's not my size. So don't wear tight clothes, guys, because if you do, it's just like gonna be, just think of it like this. Say this is your lady parts and you have tight clothes, it's gonna be like this all day. So if you can imagine being so cramped up tight like this, moisture is going to start to form and then stench, okay? So you definitely don't want to wear tight clothes. You don't want to wear, you know, tight underwear or like thongs and stuff like that. I mean, like I said, TMI, but if you guys do wear those, try not to wear them as often. Even if you do wear the cotton ones, they're still not that great for you to be, you know, having all that jazz or whatever. So try not to wear tight clothes or try not to wear, you know, tight underwear, any of that stuff. Again, like I said, when I was younger, I didn't have anybody to tell me this stuff because I didn't go to my mom about it because I was just like, okay, this is weird. Me at like 10 or 11 because I didn't know. But like I said, just try to stay away from that. So next thing is, and another one, this is another TMI, but you want to like try to like keep the hair down there. If okay, so say for instance, if you are at the stage where you're actually growing hair, if you're not, then this kind of doesn't apply to you, but it does in the future because eventually you will. You want to keep it down there. You want to keep it like kind of shaved down to a minimum. Now I'm not saying you have to be completely bald or whatever you want to do. Like I said, this is TMI, but it's important. You want to keep the hair down there as close to non-existent as possible. Like I said, if you're one of those girls who just doesn't like any hair at all, just shave it all off because hair causes stench, okay? It really does. Like sometimes, like I'll be honest, sometimes like I forget to shave my underarms and I'm like, why the hell do I smell? Like I know I put deodorant on, I know I washed, but then I remember, oh shit, I need to, you know, shave the hair down because hair can cause odor and that's not what you want, especially down there. So definitely try to keep it down to a minimum, if not completely. Like I said, if you're one of those girls who just don't like hair anywhere. Personally, I don't like hair on my body, I don't like hair on my arms, my legs, any of that. So just try to shave it down to a minimum or completely bald. So the next one that I have, and this one you may not want to do this one, however I don't really have a problem with it. Like I said, it's personal preference. You can try to either sleep naked, and I know this sounds weird, like what, sleep naked? Now why would I do that? Try to sleep naked, or if you're not sleeping naked, at least sleep with like no underwear down there, because like I said, you need her to breathe, sis. Like, you're trying to have her all cramped up all day long, that you need air flow down there. That way, you know, you won't build up moisture. Moisture again builds odor, so you want to make sure that you keep down there as free as possible. Like I said, sometimes I sleep, most of the times I just sleep with a big old t-shirt on. I have like 2 different like oversized t-shirts that I just sleep with, and I'm completely fine. But I know there's some people out there who aren't comfortable sleeping completely naked, which I don't do it all the time. Sometimes I'll do it, sometimes I don't. But more than likely I'll be sleeping with my big t-shirt on. Like I said, you need to let air come down there in and out, because if you don't, again, you don't want to be walking past and somebody be like, we don't need that, okay? We don't need that, sis. We don't need it. So try to sleep naked, or just try to sleep with just a t-shirt on if you're comfortable with that. If you're not, then you can sleep with it on. I just prefer I just don't sleep with underwear on. So the next one comes with showering. I don't know if you can actually hear the shower going on. My brother's taking a shower, but that's besides the point. Ladies, we need to be showering every single day. Now listen, I know there's some people who maybe don't have access to clean water, or you know, access to water every single day, but at least try. If you can't wash your entire body, try to just wash underneath your arms and downstairs area, okay? Like, we need to be washing every day. Washing prevents odor. If you just take a shower, again, if you don't have access to that, just try to, at least, you can't get water, try to get, I know this may sound weird, but try to get wipes. You got to get those main areas up here and down there, at least, if you can't take a full shower. So, and the reason why I keep looking now is I had to write this stuff down on my phone, because yeah, oh, there we go. As you guys can see from my previous videos, I get off topic, and I know if I didn't write this stuff down, I was just gonna go everywhere. This video would be 10,000 hours long. We don't need that. So the next one that I have written down kind of like goes back to like one of the first ones that I said. Wear cotton underwear. Okay, now I know there may be some times where maybe if you have a man or you have a boo, fortunately I don't. Yeah, but it's besides the point. If you have a man, or maybe if you want to just, you know, dress up nice for yourself to take pictures or whatever, I get if you want to wear, you know, like lace or satin or stuff like that, and that's totally fine. However, you don't want to be wearing that stuff every single day. Again, if you're wearing lace, or if you're wearing satin and you're all kind of like, you know, cramped up down there, that can cause odor as well. You don't need to be wearing lace underwear, satin underwear, Victoria's Secret, like, you don't need to be wearing that stuff on a daily basis. Now, if you choose to do that, that's you, okay? I'm just saying you don't have to wear that stuff every single day, because it's really not good for you. Like, you shouldn't be wearing lace or satin all the time anyways. Like I said, you can do it sometimes if you want to dress up nice for your man, or maybe for yourself, and take pictures or whatever. That's great. However, just don't do it every single day, because it's not good for you. Okay, so the next one, this is imperative. And if anybody is doing this, please stop. Like, do not ever, like, this is like at the top of do not do this. Please, ladies, please do. When you're using the bathroom, please do not wipe from back to front. Do not do that. That is literally, that's probably one of the worst things you could ever do to yourself, sis. Do not do that. If you are saying, for instance, you did number 2, and you wiping down there, and did you try to wipe up for, do you not know you're taking all of that from back here all the way up here? You don't need that, sister. Why would you want to take what's coming out of there and putting it up there? That's just, don't do that. Please do not do that. 1, that's disgusting. 2, that causes definite odor. You're literally taking you're taking that and putting it up front. Like, you don't need that. Please do not do that. Do not wipe back to front, okay? Do not do that. Like, that's just not great. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll do a demonstration. Okay, so I just grabbed a random t-shirt that I had on the ground. So say for instance, this is the back. This is your tissue. Do not do this. Do not do that. Do not do that. Use this, take this, wipe the back, throw that piece in the garbage. Take another piece, wipe the front, throw it in the garbage. well, in the toilet, however you choose to do it, just do not bring it from the back to the front. That's never okay. Okay, don't ever do that. So the next one, and there's only one more after this, so like I said, I didn't want this video to be too long, but I did want to get a video out for us ladies out there. So the next one, again, is another TMI, maybe for us, if for the guys that are watching, if you are watching, and if you are, thank you for watching. But yes, so when you're on your period, you need to change, maybe if you're using pads or tampons or whatever you're using. Personally, I use pads. I just don't want to be shoving. Besides the point, again, that's why I need to stay focused. You need to at least be changing your tampon or your pad at least 3 times a day, ladies. Because say for instance, if you go to sleep with a pad on, right? And you wake up the next morning and you continue on about your day. First of all, why would you do that? Second of all, you're getting everything from last night and the next day. Like, you don't need all the stench from that, because let's be honest, ladies, okay, it doesn't matter how much you take care of your downstairs area down there on your period, there's going to be a smell, okay? It may not be like a foul smell depending on like you or the type of person that you are, but there's going to be a smell, okay, because it's blood, all right? It's going to be a smell, but you don't want that smell from last night infused with the smell that you're about to have for the rest of the day, okay? So you don't need to do that. If you're sleeping with a pad on, you wake up, change it. If you're going about your day, maybe if you're going to school, if you have work, change it a couple times while you're at school or at work, because you're going to have the stench from last night continuing on in the day, and then you just do not want that at all. So definitely try to change at least 3 to 4 times a day, and you'll be great on that. So the last tip that I have, because I didn't want this video to be too long, I just wanted to at least get some tips out there. Don't use scented soaps. Now I know some of you are like, what do you mean? You're gonna mistake that. No, I personally use, here, I'll show you guys what I use. I use Dove because, oh, let's see if it focuses. Come on now. There we go. I use this one. I just ran out of this one. If it focuses. Now, like, oh, you said not to use scented soaps and stuff like that. Dove is okay if you, I use these ones. Sometimes I use like the regular like deep cleansing one. It doesn't really have a smell. And the micellar water one, like stress free. I ran out of both of those, but I use Dove because Dove is like paraben free, sulfate free, all that good stuff. You want to, if you can, I'm not saying you have to use Dove, because you can use whatever you use. I personally use Dove, and like I said, it smells so good. Anyways, you don't want to use scented soaps and stuff like that down there inside, okay? So there's a difference between using scented soaps down there inside. So for like your outer, I'll say your outer layer, you can use like, you know, Dove. Like this will be fine. Like this one here, or whatever one is not focusing, whatever one you use will be fine on the outside. However, when you wipe in the inside, you don't want to use no soaps. You don't want to use none of that. One, it's gonna burn like hell. You don't want to do that. You do not need to do that. So what you want to do, again, I'll use my t-shirt as an example. Get your clean rag, run it underneath hot water, hot or warm, whatever you, I just use hot water. So this is, say for instance, this finger to this finger, and this to here is the outside, and this middle is the inside. You want to is wipe the middle like this with just water, your rag or whatever you use, just the middle with water, because if you use soap, it's going to burn. And if you use Victoria's Secret soap, Bath and Body Works soap, that shit will burn, okay? It's gonna burn, and it's not good for you. Like, there's a lot of chemicals in there that will throw off your pH balance and stuff like that, will make you smell, okay? You think that you're using all these scented soaps and it's making you smell lovely. Yes, it does, but it's also going to make you smell bad because you're getting all those chemicals and stuff inside of your lady parts. You don't need that. Like, that's why I said use Dove, or I think a lot of people say use Dial or stuff like that too. Moral of the story is, don't use scented soaps. Alright, so that's all that I have for you guys today. My camera's literally about to die. Again, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Also turn on post notifications. That way you don't miss out from any future videos that I will be posting. Also, you like to follow me on social media. My Instagram and my Twitter are the same. They're just at Cataejah, at Cataejah. Also, my Snapchat is just Taejah101, Taejah101. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. And I will see you guys in my next video. And don't forget, I am doing another wig review soon. So
no matter what they saying on